This is my audience. I'm Jonathan Tweet, and this is my persuasive speech. I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words but of deeds. This is the opening line to the FFA Creed. It means that I believe in the future of agriculture not because of what people say, but because of what people are doing. The future of agriculture is vital to the future of everyone. Agriculture feeds the world. FFA has played a major role throughout my high school years. It's taught me teamwork, dedication, and leadership. I've been a part of FFA since my freshman year of high school. I've competed in contests such as agronomy, food science, and nursery landscaping. In my own opinion, I think that is the best extracurricular you can take part in. I hope that I can convince everyone who is given the opportunity to join this amazing youth organization. Ask any kid not involved in FFA what they think it is about. Farming will be their immediate answer, because the name of this organization once stood for Future Farmers of America. This is their first impression. They think, I'm not going to be a farmer, so there's no point in me joining FFA. People base too many of their views of FFA on assumptions. As I said before, the original name was Future Farmers of America, but according to www.ffa.org, the name changed to the National FFA Organization in 1988. They changed the name because FFA encompasses so much more than farming. With almost 30 different CDEs, there is a contest for everyone. While FFA is an agricultural-based student extracurricular, not everyone is a farmer. There are still some farmers in the organization, but there are plenty of city people in it as well. My chapter is a perfect example of this. There are about 15 members who compete in competition, and only 2 are farmers. This shows that not everyone who wants to be an FFA has to be a farmer. FFA has competitions to help future doctors, advertisers, writers, agronomists, veterinarians, politicians, and the list goes on. There's one aspect or another that can help anybody and everybody. People might think that all the FFA chapters are from small towns. Some of them are actually some of the biggest towns in the state. According to www.ndffa.org, 5 of the top 10 largest cities in North Dakota have an FFA chapter. This shows that it's not just a bunch of small town hicks participating. Another issue is that in most schools, sports are king. They are above everything else for extracurriculars. This is because they bring the most attention to the schools and bring in money from admission and concessions. People talk about sports more often than other different clubs and student organizations. Sports are the events that get in the paper and has the most fans. People even say that sports teach you the same things as any other club. Most people will argue that sports are the best extracurricular for students, but you can learn so many more valuable lessons in FFA. In both sports and FFA, you compete up against other people, learn to work hard, to do well, and gain leadership. The difference that FFA has events that lead to interest in the real world. The different events that we do can show you a career path. Things like small animal care and all the other events are similar to jobs that are in the real world. In addition, the people that are in FFA are some of the most down-to-earth people you'll ever meet, and you'll get to learn how to form new relationships, build rapport with others. We're not as involved in this newspaper as the sports, but we are in there a lot around the time of contests. They put us in there when we compete at state and national convention. Almost every person in school likes the sports teams more than the other clubs. They always go to their games and tournaments, but they don't always truly care about the sport. Some just go to socialize with their friends, but the people who support FFA truly care about the students competing. I have a friend who has met people from our state senate and her mom's clients who work in advertising for various companies. These people have said that FFA puts students a big step ahead of everyone else in their futures. They are amazed at the array of skills that FFA members possess. Similar to sports, other organizations will try to say that they are the better one to join. One example of this is FCCLA. While both organizations do an awesome job of preparing students for their futures, FFA goes much farther. FFA has one event called AgriScience, which is basically an agriculturally based science fair project, and that is the only contest that FCCLA has. but theirs are geared towards personal, work, and societal issues. FFA has one contest similar to the only contest they have, and so much more. Many FCCLA members think that these two organizations are the same, both the only difference being that one is agriculturally orientated and the other is not. But because FFA has so much more contests and leadership opportunities, this is not true. FFA is the largest student-led organization in the country. According to FCCLAinc.org, they have 160,000 members nationwide, compared to the 653,359 members we have according to www.ffa.org statistics. I think that this goes to show that FFA has so much more to offer, and the future employers back it up. Even though FFA is an agricultural organization, the events we do are not only preparing us for agricultural-related jobs, but almost any job. If you're interested in marketing or being in sales, agricultural sales would be the contest for you. It will help you with your public speaking and people skills, even if you do not enter an agriculturally related job. FFA is very near and dear to my heart, and I want to be able to reach out to as many people as possible and convince them to take advantage of what FFA has to offer them. Even though people think it is for farmers in small towns, it is far from these stereotypes. The large majority of people I know in FFA are not farmers or from small towns. If everyone is pushing you to do sports just because it's the popular thing to do, you don't have to do it. You can do sports, but also try FFA, because it can help you with real-world jobs. This organization has impacted me more than I have ever imagined as a little freshman joining. I've grown closer to my teammates who have basically become like a second family to me. I have learned how to be an effective leader. I now know how important agriculture is to my future. I have had the opportunity to travel across the country, and I have met people from all over the world. My eyes have been open to opportunities that I never would have thought possible. I hope that through my newly gained leadership, I will be able to make an impact of my own and convince those around me to take the leap of faith, to change their life, to join FFA.